Another Monday, guys. Here we are. Monday, August 21st. That gives us, oh, today is the last day of Leo season. Didn't even realize. I woke up today earlier than usual on my own. No alarm, right? Woke up, I'm like knocking meetings out, knocking stuff out, which is great because lately I've been only able to crank out so much. And I have learned doing this job that it's best to refill and move with your energy than to force it, because then I'll like lock up my gift, which would be an even bigger problem. So let's get the theme for today's message, because I don't even know why I hopped on here. And when I say that, it just means that I was called to do this. So, what is the message that I will be giving? What is the topic? And never not trips me the fuck out when a card flies out. And love. Love is the card that flopped out. I love love. It is amazing. I love all things love. Love kids, love animals, love self, love all that, right? But the last couple ones, the last couple readings I was doing, like the channel ones and stuff, all my messages were like being hijacked. I love readings. I guess it is South Node and Libra, which is important because North Node in Aries is you discovering yourself. South Node in Aries is you discovering another person. But through being in a relationship, you further learn more about yourself. Like that other person is always going to reflect something back to you. So, with that being said, I have been personally trying to clear love out of my bubble because it is like blocking my work stuff. Y'all know I had the whole spirit husband thing, and I told y'all I was doing the cord cutting. I was supposed to do that today, but of course, today is the day that everybody decides to stay home. So I am being slowed down on pulling that cord, but it is happening this week because it is one thing to be gaslit and breadcrumbed and all those psychological terms by an in-person person and be confused, right? I refuse to perpetuate the same pattern that I have been dealing with a 5D version of a man. What gets me is this man is now aware that he can send signs to me telepathically without having to approach me in person, which after a while, I started thinking this is not as cute as I thought it was. This is the same thing I've been dealing with this whole life, but in ghost form. So I'm gonna do his love message, but I feel like it's still coming through because I haven't pulled that cord, and that energy is still trying to get my attention without approaching me in person. My reader came to me and she was like, your spirit help, he keeps coming to me, but I told him that we're not going to do this anymore. If he can't show up, then we don't, you stay out there, and then I'll see you when I see you, because you can't hijack somebody's channels. It's like literally, guys, I would go to sleep and then I'd wake up in a dream and it's like this dude was fucking inceptioning. He was building different like dream scenarios. Like I'm going on dream dates. This is crazy. Like I wake up. It's not awake because I'm asleep. My soul would wake up like in a movie theater. And he had like movie theater plans and shit. It was really wild. So I got like, I don't want to say seduced, but I was like charmed, courted by a soul. This is the smoothest soul in this galaxy, it appears. But we like that ain't it. If you're having the same problem, cut them off and let me know how it goes, because that's what I'm about to do. Well, for right now, I will deliver this love message in hopes that by the next time I do a message on Wednesday, I think I'm going to do the Monday, fucking on my words, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we'll see where spirit decides to use me. So love is the main theme here. Anxiety was on the bottom. I feel like I need to keep that. So love and anxiety. Interesting. I will start with my romance angels deck. I know there's some other people out there that feel a little bit like me now. Like not the love. But I do believe that veering away from or feeling a blockage towards it is messing up a lot of people. I saw somebody who was like, I've been celebrating 12 years, just still waiting. What is it in your core that is blocking you from love? There is something that is not allowing you to open up, because I don't care what nobody says. It's not supposed to take that long. There's a part of you that is resisting love, that is hurt from another relationship, and you have not cleared that up yet. So therefore, you're not able to attract in your mate or the next person in the line to be the vibrational match. So there are a lot of hurt people that want love, that don't know that there's part of them that doesn't even really want it. So that's why they're not getting the person they want. There are also people dating who swear that they really want love, but they're afraid of somebody who is actually going to love them. So they keep getting people who are playing games with them. They get relationships of like assholes. And it's because some part of you was afraid of getting the real thing anyway, afraid of having to not be a saver. And I think that might be the message today. So, what is the message today about love and anxiety? There is somebody avoiding love. You want it so bad, but you don't want to do the work to get it. You only hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself by not allowing yourself to experience one of the greatest things. It is actually the reason we come here. God split himself up a bunch of times so we could experience himself in love. So whatever has been going on, whatever you have been anxious about, it's happening in the background. Whether you have met somebody recently or you just feel something in the air, whoever this person that's been anxious about love is, uh, the next person will be somebody that you end up engaged to. Like the attraction will be crazy off top. You'll know, like, holy shit, this is something here. But didn't I just say there is a part of you? That's like my bot going. You remember those dolls? Retro. It's like the 80s. There was these dolls that had the flicky eyes, and sometimes that one eye would get stuck. Like that's how I felt there, like baby. So that blockage I was talking about earlier, that's what came up. Somebody is having a hard time accepting themselves in totality. So although they are craving love, they don't know if anybody can love them as they fully are, and not the presentation version of self, but the ugly, dirty, when days aren't good, when I don't want to talk to anybody, when I'm not feeling myself, when I'm just bleh. They don't want anybody to see them in totality, right? And then there's a lot of stuff around parental relationships in your family line. Whoever this person I'm talking to is, it could be many people, it could be a particular archetype. It's just whoever was meant to receive this beam today, as the sun is conjunct Regulus. Regulus is the royal star, the star of fame, star of right inventions, creativity, right? Something about your parents' relationship set the tone for how you viewed all other relationships at some core level. Like maybe you don't believe that real love exists. Like in your mind, there's a beautiful glamour of an idea, but for you to actually go after that, or to go through the fire of what it would take to fully reveal yourself to somebody, that's what's slowing all of this up. So you're being asked to keep an open mind. You're only hurting yourself. You're closing down possibilities. You're asking for one thing. Oh, so that's what it is. Hold on. You are asking for love. You are pleading for love, begging. Your soul is crying out, right? But as you're asking for that love, you're asking for it with anxiety. Because do you believe you are worthy of the love you wish to receive? The love that you have kind of been holding out for. Keep an open mind. Your mind has not been open. You placing parameters on yourself receiving love and the love you want to give out is what I'm getting. Like you have a list of what you need in order for you to give your love to somebody else, and what you believe you have to provide in order for somebody to love you, not even recognize that you are just enough as you are. You are an embodiment of love. Your mom and your dad got together and technically they made little love baby. So you already are love. You just spend the rest of your life removing all the blockages to anything that separates you from that love that you naturally are. And in this case, it's your head thinking too much about what somebody else needs to be and what you need to be to somebody else. And just instead of just meeting at a heart space, there is also an X. And it also seems like multiple X's, maybe in your energy field, circulating in your mind, because it seems like those people, those relationships are stopping you from moving forward too. Oh my goodness, this is the most annoying energy. Whoever this is, I am so sorry about this anxiety, this anxiety, because you're thinking like, oh, did I let the wrong one go? That's what I'm feeling. Like, was it this one? I know I fucked up here. Was it this one? Oh, maybe it's one of those old. It's not any of your exes. Not any of your exes. I could just because that just irritated me. It's like you are somebody who's going through every pattern, every relationship you've been through, trying to see what went wrong on their end, why they weren't the one, what you could have did better. You are beating yourself up, and you just really need to let it go. Say that all those people were lessons. All those people were lessons for what you need to not do going forward. Because going forward, after what you've been through, you'll appreciate somebody who actually sees you for you. You just need to make sure you don't fuck it up being in your head all the time. So um, there's somebody new coming in. This is a soulmate, somebody like you see that out of body energy here. This is very soulmate, very sent from God energy. But it's all dependent upon energetically. You can even not still be sleeping with the ex. You cannot be still talking to them. But if they're still in your energy field in your mind, like, hey, do I need to be with this person? Maybe I made a mistake. If you're not opening yourself up to something new, your guardian angel is like, bruh, bruh, this is why you will be single for 12, 20 years. Because there's still somebody in your mind that you're like, is that the one that got away? Is it something that I did that messed up this relationship? No, you deserve love. No matter who you are, what you did, what you've done, there is somebody who is a match for your mess. Watch the second season of the show, You. There's a guy named Joe. He's a stalker killer that just loves really hard. And he meets this woman named Love, right? He's obsessing on her next. He's stalking her. He's really feeling it until he finds out she's been peeping him the same way he's been peeping her. Suddenly he's like, this woman is a freak. I cannot be around somebody who's willing to spy on somebody or A, B, C, and D because he couldn't accept himself. He could not accept seeing himself through somebody else. Some people can't take their reflection, but that's what you need in the world. And you need somebody who is going to love you in your totality, your good and bad, because you have only been putting your good out there and you keep receiving fake people in this because you're not accepting every part of yourself. You keep getting fake if you're giving fake. And I'm not even sure that you knew you were giving fake, but you knew you were holding back. You knew you weren't giving it your all. And that's why you were anxious the whole time you were in these relationships because something was off. And it was you. It was your energy. You weren't really looking for that one at that time because there was still a scar from your parents. So you're being asked to now, what I say from the beginning, let go of control issues. Stop trying to decide when love comes or how it comes to you. If it's the right time, if this is the right person, if this is A, B, C, and D, decide in your heart what you want for yourself, what you need to fulfill yourself, just emotionally, right? Because your heart is the center here, and then everything else will start attracting in. Your mind is doing the damage in this case, tearing up every opportunity that comes towards you. That's what that anxiety is, anxiety around love. You want it so bad, you pull it apart because you're afraid if you ever get it, you might lose it again. That's setting yourself up from the beginning. How about this? Set your intention to find or see or feel the love that you need to feel for yourself so that when that person comes around and when you interact with that energy, you know it. And it sounds so cliche to say focus on loving yourself, but it's not like that. Let me go get my hair and nails done. Loving yourself, not just taking care of yourself. That's not necessarily loving yourself, but looking in that mirror and saying, damn, no matter what I've done, no matter who I am, how I fucked up, that I'm not even where I want to be at yet, whatever. I still deserve somebody who loves me the way God loves me because God can see all of this and he never stops blessing me. He, she, whatever you call it. And that's how you need to look at it. Love yourself like God loves you, and then you will draw in somebody who loves you the same. And when that person comes, don't mess it up. Don't do it to yourself. So that was my message for the day. Stop messing stuff up with your mind. You could have what you want if you stop thinking so hard about it.